Hello, everyone. Namaste and welcome to our yoga session today. Let's begin with a few minutes of centering. So, find a comfortable seated position, one where you can keep the body still, lift the shoulders up, squeeze the shoulder blades and bring them down. You can place the back of your palms on the knees and make any final adjustments that you want. After this, close your eyes. Try to minimize the movement in the body. You will notice that inevitably a subtle movement is happening as you breathe in and out. The belly moves, the chest rises and falls. Just begin by paying attention to this movement. Recognize the rhythm of your natural breath. And ask yourself, am I breathing consciously, or am I letting my breath be natural, be as it is? And am I simply observing the breath? Keep trying to move towards the second option, a state of complete effortlessness. The breathing is naturally happening. There are sensations on the body. Thoughts are flowing, arising and passing away. But you, as the witness, as the observer, are steadfast, or you can think of it as the only constant. The breathing is dynamic, the sensations and the thoughts and the emotions, everything arises and passes away. But that which sees it all, that which is aware of it, that which witnesses it, is always the same. It's the sense that we all have, the sense of I, or the sense of I am. So, for the next couple of minutes, let us simply let go of everything and come to this sense of I, or I am. Simply stay with this idea, this thought of I am. In other words, come back to your own beingness. As you do this, you will realize the mind doesn't like it. It finds it boring not to do anything, just be, just watch. So, after a while of doing that, your mind will drift off into thoughts. When and if that happens, as soon as you realize that you have drifted off into thoughts, just bring the attention back to the breath, back to the sense I am. For a few more seconds, stay with your breath. Keep bringing more and more ease and lightness into the body. And now let's transition into taking 5 deep and long breaths. Full inhalation, complete exhalation. Carry on at your own pace for 4 more rounds. Finish the last round. Give yourself some time. Let your breathing become natural. Let the prana or energy in you settle down. And gently bring your palms together. Rub your palms. Cup your eyes. Massaging the eyes. Slowly blink open your eyes, looking into your palms. And relax the hands. So let's begin with some subtle stretches and subtle movements. We'll begin with stretching the legs out like this and starting in something called Dandasana, staff pose. So Dandasana simply means you're sitting like this. I'll show it to you like this. And the back is straight, core muscles are engaged, the legs are active. You're engaging every muscle in the leg. When I say engage, be careful not to tighten the muscles. You're simply activating them. It's neither passive nor tightened. And then in this state, can you just be comfortable and breathe for a few seconds? Even if there is slight discomfort, just watch it. And let's begin by doing this dynamic movement where you bring your hands to the shoulder level like this, palms facing down. And as you inhale, lean back. As you exhale, reach towards your feet, finding a seated forward fold. So make it dynamic now. Inhale, go back. Exhale, lean forward. Carry on like this at your own pace. One last time. This time, find your forward fold and just stay there. Relax the head down. Breathe. Let the chin touch the chest. It's okay to keep a gentle bend in the knees, but keep trying to straighten them. Slowly, as you inhale, come up and exhale, relax your hands. We'll do a counter posture now, which is called Purvottanasana or reverse plank pose. But before we do that, we'll do a variation of it just to get used to it. So do this, begin with placing your palms behind you, fingers pointing forward, and you are spreading your fingers wide. Now bend the knees and pressing the feet into the mat, lift the hips up. It's like a reverse tabletop position. Let the head fall back. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hips down. Bring the knees in. And just grab your knees. Relax the head down. Breathe. Now let's add some variations and challenges to this reverse tabletop position. So come back. Feet away. Palms behind you. One more thing before we begin. Some people might find it easier to place the palms like this, fingers pointing back. You can do that, but eventually keep trying to do this, fingers pointing forward. Now, come up in that reverse tabletop position, hips up. And now, well, just for a moment, shift your weight on the left, straighten your right leg, bring it down, straighten the left leg, bring it down, lift the hips up, let the head fall back, stay in the pose for a moment, and slowly come back down. Let's do a counter posture. For this counter posture, bring the soles of your feet together, and we'll do a forward fold here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, keep reaching forward, and then relaxing the hands down, relaxing the head down. Breathe. Slowly, as you inhale, come back up. Relax your hands. Now, straighten your legs in front of you. We'll do that full posture, Purvottanasana, reverse plank pose. So, fingers pointing forward, spread the fingers wide. As you inhale, lift the hips up, reach the toes to the floor, let the head fall back. Holding for 5, 4, 3, lift up your hips higher, 2, 1, and come down. Relax. Come back to a comfortable seated position. Let's release the tension from the wrist, from the shoulders, from the neck. So we'll begin with the wrist. Stretch your arms in front of you like this. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale. Exhale, make a fist. Inhale, open. Exhale, fist. Keep going. Now, this time when you make a fist, place the thumb inside. Make a fist. Do some slow wrist rotations, trying to find that maximum range of motion for both hands. As you do this, slowly start to open your arms. Keep going until you squeeze the shoulder blades and the chest opens up. Now reverse the direction of the wrist rotation and slowly bring your arms back. Relax. Place your palms on the knees. We'll do some shoulder rolls. Lift the shoulders up. Inhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Bring it down. Exhale. Complete the circle. So as you can see, I'm moving my hands along. You are welcome to do that. The idea is find your maximum range of motion. What is the biggest circle that you can make with your shoulder? Reverse the direction. Be mindful of your breathing. Inhale when the shoulders go up, exhale when they come down. And finish. Let's do some neck stretches now. Palms on the knees. We'll just do simple neck rotations. So let the head fall down, move to one side. As you inhale, head goes up. Exhale, complete the circle. Inhale, exhale. Carry on like this, feeling that stretch at every angle. Now reverse the direction. One last time. Once you finish, relax. Now, swing your legs behind you. We'll find the tabletop position. Check your tabletop. Your palms should be directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips, legs parallel, spine neutral, shoulders away from the ears. You're looking at the front of the mat. Just breathe. Connect with your breath. As you inhale, drop the belly, arch your back, and look up. As you exhale, round your spine, chin to the chest, suck your belly in. Inhale, arch, cow posture. Exhale, hunch, cat posture. Keep moving like this, alternating between cat and cow. Use your tailbone to initiate the movement. Tailbone is lifting up as you arch. Tailbone is tucking in as you hunch. Come back to the neutral position. Now we'll get some stretch for the shoulders. As you inhale, lift your right hand up, open the chest on the right side and look up. Exhale, swing it under the left, bringing the right ear down. If you feel comfortable here, you're welcome to take the left hand behind the back. Stay here, breathe, keep relaxing your right shoulder. Slowly place the left palm down, push yourself up, come back to the tabletop position. We'll do the same thing on the other side. As you inhale, lift your left hand up, open the chest on the left side and look up. Exhale, swing it under the right, bringing the left ear down. When you feel comfortable, option to take the right hand behind the back. And slowly place the right palm down. Push yourself up, coming back to the tabletop position. Take a step forward with your palms. Tuck the toes. Push the hips back, lifting the knees, reaching the heels down. Find your downward facing dog. Now let's pedal through the feet here, bending one knee as the other heel comes down, and then alternating. Try to go slow, feeling that stretch on each side. Stop the movement now. Slowly lowering down the hips, coming into the plank position, and then lying down on your belly. Untuck the toes. Straighten up your hands, finding your upward facing dog. Try to draw the shoulders away from the ears. Slightly look up. And exhale. Push the hips back. Find your child's pose. So you can come into a wide knee position and walk your palms forward. Place the forehead down. Just breathe and relax. With the next inhalation, come back up. Once again, find your tabletop. Find the downward facing dog. Breathe. And now bending the knees, walk your palms back, coming into a simple forward fold position. Take a few moments here. Place the palms on the shin or the knees, come up halfway, pushing the hips back, looking forward. Bring some extension in your spine. Now bend the knees deeply so your belly is resting on the thighs. And let your head fall down. Relax the hands down. Slowly start to straighten the knees. You can also hold your opposite elbows, framing the head. Let the weight of your head and the shoulders and your arms, let it elongate your spine. So leave it free. Let the gravity pull you down. Legs are strong. Breathe. You're also welcome to swing from side to side like a pendulum. Release the hands now. And one vertebrae at a time. Come up. Roll your shoulders a little bit when you come up. Take your time. Rolling the shoulders in both directions. And relax. Now, we'll come into a wide-legged standing position like this. You get to decide how much you want to keep the distance between the feet. You should start feeling a mild stretch in your inner thighs. Once you get that, slightly take the heels out to get a nice grip with your feet. So the heels are slightly out, toes are in. Now place the palms on your waist. Inhale. As you exhale, come down halfway. Push the hips back and look forward. Next exhalation, come down all the way, placing the palms down. At this point, you can adjust. Feel free to increase or decrease the distance between your feet. And now we'll just do this dynamic movement where you inhale, come up slightly, exhale, reach your hands towards the feet. Then come up, exhale, forearms down. Inhale, exhale, hands back. So if you're clear about this, you can carry on. But if you need to take a look, just watch what I'm doing. So I'm doing this. It's like a pulsing motion. Hands to the feet, forearms down, hands back. Hands to the feet, forearms down, hands back. So carry on like this. Every time you do this, just exhale. Yes. Finish the last round and place your palms down on the ground once again. We'll stay here for a few more seconds. See if you can shift your weight forward slightly. Keep reaching the forehead down towards the ground. And now slowly come up halfway, hands on the waist, look forward, breathe, come up all the way. Slowly heel toe your legs, bringing them closer. Take your time. Let's do a few counter postures now. First, placing the palms on the lower back, fingers pointing down like this. Support yourself and go into a backward bend. Slowly come back up. Next, keeping a little bit of distance between the feet, intertwine the fingers behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades, and find a forward fold. Let the hands come up. You can even open your palms. As you inhale, come back up, release. And finally, we'll hold the opposite shoulders like this. Use your fingers to tighten this grip, as if you're giving yourself a big tight hug. Relax the shoulders now. Let the head fall down. Just breathe. Enjoy this passive stretch. Slowly, we will release and switch hands. So bring the opposite hand on top. Find that same grip. Relax the shoulders, relax the head. Breathe and release. Shake it out. For a few seconds, let us just stay in deep presence, closing the eye, feeling the body from within, feeling the life force all over the body, noticing your breath. Notice how you feel, not just in the body, but what is your state of mind right now? Are there any sensations, emotions, strong thoughts? Let them all pass by and just pay attention to this moment. And slowly blink open your eyes. We will practice triangle pose and reverse triangle pose now. So start by coming to the top of your mat and then taking a big step back with the right leg. Just take a few moments to check your leg alignment. Most people have their back foot like this at a perpendicular angle. I would recommend turning it in slightly. Second adjustment, place your hands on the hips. Turn the hips to the side. Your hips should be parallel to the side of the mat. And now we are ready for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Both legs are straight, hands come at the shoulder level, palms are out. Lean forward slightly. Your left hand comes down, right hand goes up. And now use this bottom hand against the knee to open your chest. If you feel like you have the balance, look up towards the ceiling, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Engage your core muscles as you come up. Inhale, exhale, relax. Now, before we do the reverse triangle pose, just watch me for a moment. This is how we'll be practicing the reverse triangle pose. Right, just now we did this. Now we'll start twisting the body so that the right palm comes towards the left foot. And then once again, open the chest on the other side. So let's try it together now. Same leg position, arms up, palms out. Start twisting. Right palm comes to the left foot. Open the chest on the other side. Make sure you keep pressing the back foot into the mat. Find that balance. Only if you feel like you have the balance, you can look up at the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2. Strong legs. Inhale, come up. Exhale, relax. Take a step forward with the feet and breathe. Let's practice on the other side. I'll move to the other side of the mat just to show this. So this time the left foot goes back. Check your feet alignment. Bring the back foot at an angle. Turn your hips to the side. Arms up, palms out, both legs straight. Lean forward slightly. Right hand comes down, left hand goes up. Try to open your chest. Option to look up at the ceiling. 5, 4, breathe deeply. 3, 2, 1. Engage your core muscles as you come up. Exhale, relax. And as you already know, the reverse one will happen like this, twisting, and the left palm is coming to the right foot. So let's try it together. Arms up, palms out, twist. Left palm reaches towards the right foot. Open the chest on the other side. You're welcome to place the fingers down on the ground. If you feel like you have the balance, look up at the ceiling. 5, 4, be mindful of your back foot. Keep engaging it. 3, 2, 1. Engage core muscles as you come up. Exhale. Step forward and breathe. Once again, let's just come back to that presence. Increase the distance between your feet. Just breathe and notice the changes in the body. Now, we will go back down on the mat. So we'll practice Malasana, the yogi squat, like we always do. If you already know how to do it, just go ahead and go into the pose. For this, heels inside, toes outside, keeping the feet a little more than shoulder width apart. Starting to squat down, support with your hands. Play around with this pose. Try to place one heel down at a time. Ultimately, you can adjust the feet if you need to, but try placing both the heels down and taking the hands off the floor. Now, elbow to the inside of the knees, palms together, drawing the palms back, straightening the back. Breathe. Take 5 deep and long breaths. Feel free to close your eyes. Now, slowly, with the support of your hands, settle down. Palms behind you, fingers pointing forward. Just do some movements with your legs. You can do this windshield wiper movement, or just in general, just shake it out, move the ankles, move your legs in all the ways possible. Now, we will practice something called Virasana. So we can begin in a pose called Vajrasana. I think this is the best way to show it, which is just the same as Japanese seated style. So see if you're comfortable with this. Sometimes there is tightness in the knees or the ankles or the hips, in which case I would recommend lifting up and placing a pillow or a blanket underneath, or maybe even a block. So just stay here for a few moments. Now we will transition into Virasana. So to do Virasana, support with your hands and take your feet out slightly. And see if you can settle down in between your feet. Now, this can seem like a very deep stretch for the hips. If you are not ready for this, don't force yourself. The option would be to lift the hips up and place something under the hips. If you don't have anything right now, just use your hands to support yourself. You can also just roll your mat, keep it at a certain height like this, and then sit on that. even though that might only give you a little bit of height. But see what works for you. Whatever the case, don't push your body too much. Wherever you are now, just settle down and breathe. Enjoy the passive stretch. Now, we will transition into practicing some pranayama and meditation. So, you're welcome to come back to the Japanese seated style. It is often said that doing the breathing exercises in this posture is very good. But if it feels like this is uncomfortable and you can't stay here for a long time, then you're welcome to just come back to the easy seated pose, which is just that cross legged posture. You're also welcome to stay here for as long as you can and then switch to cross legged. So today we'll practice Surya Bhedna, Chandra Bhedna, and then Nadi Shodhana. These are three practices which are very related to each other. Surya Bhedna means activating the right side of your body. And because that is called the sun side, there's sun and moon sides, or yang and yin side of the body. So we are activating the right side. The practice is very simple. With the right hand, we'll just make this hand gesture, folding the index and the middle finger, and place it in front of you. You're using the thumb to block the right nostril and using the ring finger to block the left. And before we begin, let me just explain what we are doing. We'll be inhaling from the left, exhaling on the right. Inhaling from the left, exhaling on the right. So the word Bhedana, it means piercing. So we are literally piercing on that sun side, on the right side of the body, and just allowing the energy to flow in this direction. So I'll give you the instructions. Just place your hands in front of you like this. Keep the shoulder relaxed and elbow slightly out. Now inhale with both nostrils. Exhale with both. Inhale on the left. Exhale on the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Keep going like this at your own pace. Try to make your breath long and subtle. Try not to force the breathing. Finish the last exhalation on the right side. Then relax your hand, keeping your eyes closed. First, breathe consciously with both the nostrils to bring back that balance. And now just notice what's happening in your body. Do you feel a sense of shift in the energy without really expecting anything. Just watch the sensations. Blink open your eyes. Now we will practice Chandra Bhedna, the moon, activating the moon side of the body, which is the left side. So as you might have guessed, this time we'll inhale on the right, exhale on the left. Inhale right, exhale left. So let's begin. Find that hand gesture, place it in front of your face, shoulder relaxed. Inhale with both nostrils, exhale with both. Inhale on the right side, exhale on the left. Inhale right, exhale left, and keep going like this. Finish the last exhalation on the left side, relaxing the hand, keeping the eyes closed. Notice how these practices bring a calmness to the mind. Keep sensing the shifting of energy in the body. Try to keep your body perfectly still. Breath is natural. And you are just intensely aware of the sensations on the body, the energy movement in the body, and the thoughts in your mind. Blink open your eyes. So we activated the right side and the left side. These are great prerequisites for practicing alternate nostril breathing, which is what we'll do next. It's called Anulom Vilom or Nadi Shodhana. The reason it's called Nadi Shodhana is because Nadi means energy channels in the body and Shodhana means cleansing. So this practice helps cleanse all the energy channels, release the blockages, and most importantly, it activates the central energy channel, which is called Sushumna. This is the channel responsible for balance, for neutrality, and for opening into the spiritual dimension. Also responsible for upward flow of energy. So this is a very quintessential, very important pranayama that you can practice every day at any point of time. It has no restrictions. You can do it right after eating meals as well. So if you already know how to do this, begin. Otherwise, we make that same hand gesture, bring it in front of the face, and just follow my lead. Inhale with both nostrils, exhale with both. Now inhale on the left, exhale on the right, inhale on the right, exhale on the left. This completes one cycle. Continue practicing like this at your own pace. Keep practicing for a few more seconds. Make sure you're not pressing the nostril very hard. Your breath should keep becoming subtler and longer if you practice it the right way. Now finish the last round with an exhalation on the left side. Once you finish, release the hands. Keep your eyes closed. All of these practices are a great segue into meditation, which is what we will practice now for a few minutes. In simple words, meditation is just being. If you can sit and not do anything, not think anything, that is meditation. How long can you prolong that state of just being? When we practice that, the mind starts to become restless. It wants to do something, but see if you can just watch that urge. So keep the body still. If the mind insists on doing something, then that doing can be just watching the natural breath go in and out. But ultimately, even that is not necessary. Meditation can just be sitting in silence, sitting in stillness, refraining from doing or thinking anything. This does not mean that thoughts will not arise on their own. Let them arise, watch them, acknowledge them, and let them pass away. Don't get sucked into the thoughts. No matter how urgent or important a thought seems, it is simply a thought, nothing more. So, this is the practice that we will do today. You can think of it as expressive stillness or the stillness within you, you are allowing it to express through you. So, ultimately, there cannot be many instructions to do this. You're just being. If you find this difficult, if your mind is very active, try to watch your breath. If you find that difficult too, then breathe in and out deeply and watch that breath. Ask yourself in this moment, where is my attention? Is it on the breath, in the body, or has my attention been sucked by thoughts? One more minute of this practice. Try to be completely connected with the present moment. Slowly, you can blink open the eyes, bring some movement in the body, and we will practice Shavasana, the final resting pose, to finish our session. So, as you're ready, lie down on your backs, straighten the legs, let the feet fall away from each other in the outward direction, hands by the side, palms facing up. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Any final adjustments that you wish to make, do it right now. After this, try not to move the body for the next 5 minutes. As I name the different body parts, take your attention there. Left foot, left shin and calf muscles, left knee, left thigh, left hip, the entire left leg, right foot, right shin and calf muscles, right knee, right thigh, right hip, the entire right leg. Now bring both legs together. Doesn't mean you move the legs. Just become aware of both the legs, both hips, belly, lower back, middle back, chest area, upper back, shoulders, left palm, left forearm, left upper arm, the entire left hand, right palm, right forearm, right upper arm, the entire right hand. Now bring it all together. Become aware of both legs, both hips, belly, back, both hands, up to the shoulders. Now come up to the neck region, facial muscles, back of the head, scalp, forehead, crown of the head, the entire head region. Now bring it all together. Feel the whole body from within. Feel a sense of oneness, integration. Slowly come back to your breath and invite some movement in your body now. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Move the wrists and ankles. Move the head from side to side. Take your hands over the head, give yourself a full body stretch, toes pointing away, bending both the knees now. Roll over to any one side, support your head with your hands. Stay here. And now push yourself up, come up to a seated position, eyes closed, back straight, shoulders relaxed. Let your energy settle down. Let your breathing become natural. And let's finish our session by bringing the palms together, rubbing the palms vigorously. Cup your eyes, and you can spread this energy all over the body as you blink open your eyes. Thank you. Namaste. I will see you in the next class.